doing all right? So I put this little video together. I'm going to go through the whole day of me doing a gig tonight with a band. I think I've got to learn about 22 songs. And we're playing tonight at a place called Hotbox in Chelmsford. I've got lots of different charts here. So basically what it is, I think it's an 8-piece band and there's 4 brass players at the front. So these are all the charts. And it's what it's, I come there at 7 o'clock this morning. So look, see there's some nice chords there and stuff. So I'll be reading that as we're going along, and then the band will be nodding to me taking solos. I think everyone's going to take a solo or whatever. It's going to be a fun evening, or a late afternoon it is. So basically I'm going to go through the day, stuff I'm going to be doing. So at the moment I've been sent a playlist and I'm just listening to the songs, checking them over, making sure there's going to be no accidents. So the most important thing, if you're doing this kind of work, is you want to make sure you've done your homework. Because if you haven't done your homework, number one, people get pissed off with you, who's booked you. But number two, you don't enjoy the gig yourself either, because you're just like, a rabbit in the headlights. And that can happen easy. You can think, oh, I know this song, I don't have to look at this. And that could happen tonight. And then I'll take a solo and you look at the changes and you think, I can't blow over that just straight off. I need to have done my homework. So, doing your homework, I've got my iPad here, which has got all, you can't really see it, can you? You can see the list of songs down there. So it's all loaded up. So all I've got to do is just click on it and they count in and then we go. So anyway, that's stage 1 and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I'm just about to load up the car, put it all in the back. I'm only going to take one guitar because I don't normally break strings, but I shouldn't have said that. But I could change them quite quick anyway. So, guitars for today. It's like a jazz funk fusion gig. 8-piece band. I think there's 4 brass at the beginning, as I said. So what we are going to take today is, see if I can turn it around. We have got, I can't do it like that. So I'm going to take my 64 Telecaster, which I love the tone of, which is amazing. And then pedal wise, got this trusty beaten up wah-wah pedal, which I've just cleaned all the pots. It's had loads of use, see that? Done lots of gigs. As you can tell, it's like a workman with tools. If you've got nice clean pedals and stuff, means it's just been used indoors. And then pedal board, I'll put this together, which is quite cool. It's all powered as well, so just plug in and go. And then amp wise, I think it is going to be the always deluxe reverb, because it's just great sounding amp. So that's it. So I'm just going to load up and we'll see you on the next instalment. We're off. 22 degrees in May. Beautiful. So always the way in the summer. Like, it's a lovely day and then you're going, no, I like it. I love doing gigs. But it's normally all the way that it's a roasting hot day. So, which I'm not moaning. I like the weather, don't you? So, whoa. I'm not watching where I'm going, I'm watching that camera. Got to watch out putting out here. So here we are, we're leaving where I live and we're going to a place called Hotbox in Chelmsford. Takes about only 20 minutes away. So I think a lot of the players, some of them are coming from all over the country for this gig. So 2 of the players I haven't met. So I'll be meeting them this afternoon, in about 20 minutes. So first thing is, got to find a parking space, because it's a place called Chelmsford, the Hotbox, as said. And obviously, you've got a lot of people shopping. It's a city just on the train, about 30 minutes from London, I think. Or maybe a little bit longer, 35, but we aren't worried about that. So hopefully I get parked up and then unload the gear. So when you're doing this as well, you, depending on the gig, you want to take as less gear possible, I think. Whereas when you first start playing, you want to take everything you own, like all guitars, effects, get there mega early, have a massive sound check. But if you're playing with like pro players, everyone should know the volume should be on stage, so sound check should be quite easy, and then you just get on with it. Some gigs can turn up half hour before you play, and it sounds great. Normally, the less experience, the longer it takes you to set up, and the longer sound check you need, and even still then, a lot of times when people are doing that, they still get it wrong because it's down to experience. But I think I should have took a hay fever tablet because this eye is playing me up. It's like watering. It's like, I can't do much about that, can I? I'm out now. So I'm going to try not have a beer today. If I do, it'll only be the one. But then, if you know what it's like, the seal's been broken, then I fancy another one and I have some more when I get in. So, especially after gig. But I can't believe the weather today here in England. It's like, we've got, I think I've looked on the weather forecast, we've got like 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks of this sunshine, which is amazing. Any of you's done any gigs this weekend? Let us know where you are and what you've done down in the comments, and I'll try and read them. Got to concentrate here, coming up to a roundabout. So it's, as I said, it's beautiful. Just riding through a little village now called Stock, which is a really nice place. And this takes up Chelmsford. So yeah, guitar wise, I've got my Telecaster, I've got my 64 pre-CBS Telecaster for the outing today. It's really good for the funk, jazz, everything. You know, if I pick up the guitar, as I said, I've got my trusty deluxe reverb, and I've got a few valve amps. But to be honest, the deluxe reverb, it does it all. Like, it can rock, it can jazz, it can do blues. It's not too heavy. You can get good tone out of it at a low volume. It breaks up. So that's why I use it. It's just a great sounding amp. I've got, as I say, I've got a Vibrolux as well, which has got a bit more power. And I've got a, what else? I've got Princeton reverb, which sometimes, oh, there's a big bus here. Sometimes you have to, I take that as well, because sometimes the sound man is moaning about the volume on stage, which is crazy really, because the way the world's gone with doing gigs, a lot of people have in-ears now. They're using digital amps and stuff, but maybe I'm old school, but for me, I want to hear, the reason I learnt the instrument is because I want to hear the sound of it going through a proper amp, not through headphones. It's alright if you're doing a gig where, you know, it's a money gig, it's like a day job gig. It doesn't matter so much then, because you're going now to earn a living. But this one's a bit of a good play as well with good musicians. So for me, it's got to be old school. It's got to be like, let's just get that amp out and plug it in and then play, which makes it a lot better. And then effects, don't really use many effects. I use them more as boosts. So I've got like my wah-wah, obviously you need it for today. Only a couple of tracks. I've got what have I got? I think I've got the Noble, which they'll use in Nashville. That's really cool. And then I've got a Keeley compressor, which I actually use as a boost pedal. Gives it a nice on top of the Noble. So if I want a more like a lead sound, smooth, I use that, and that but I use it as a boost. And then what else have I got? I've got chorus, which I might not even put on. There's a delay on there, and that's it. So that's effects. So small as possible, because you've got to think of the loading on gigs as well. Don't want to be in and out. I've got my gear down so I can get in and out of the place in one go, especially if like there's traffic wardens or you can't park in, so you don't want to be like backwards and forwards. So if you take the right gear, you can do the gig easy. So that's what it's all about. Anyway, it's enough of me waffling. I will see you in the next instalment when I am going into the venue. See you later. So here we go, not much, just guitar amp and the stand to take in. Hopefully I can do it all in one go. I'm walking along, got amp in one hand, so it's down the road here. So just be going in. See you in a minute. There we go, so it is.
Get your bits and pieces and get comfortable.
Right, mate.
Yeah, this way.
I'll go on and let you out first.
The rest of the band?
Coming, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Go down.
Are you alright? Yeah. How you doing, mate? Alright?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah. Hello, be on my YouTube channel. This is Trevor, the bass player.
Warm, isn't it?
Yeah, football was cancelled in the end.
Was it?
Well, no, it weren't cancelled. My boy, I was playing football with him in the garden and I'd done a few bad tackles on him. He was injured today.
Yeah. See the West Ham score?
No, what is it?
We're 1-0 up at half time. Go on, you irons!
Oh, he's breaking the place. Sound check time.
How excited!
Brass section at front.
So I'll go home and have my curry. Looking forward to it. Great night, great audience, great musicians. Drummer I met. Found out he played for Jimmy Jameson, who done I Had a Tiger and all that. He was with him for about 15 years. So it's nice to play with him. Anyway, gonna go home and have my cup. Well, I am home. I'm outside my house. So thanks for watching if you got up to here, and we'll see you soon. All right, see you later. Bye.